Hello, Capricorns. This is your zodiac reading by Ren White. I will be using my crystal ball rather than my tarot deck just to kind of change it up a little bit. So for crystal ball readings, there's a little bit more quiet in between. You're probably going to see my Pink Floyd t-shirt. You're probably going to hear my Stevie Nicks in the background, Fleetwood Mac. And you are going to be watching me kind of meditate and focus on your trajectory. This is a group reading, so, any Capricorn watching it, take what's resonating and leave the rest. But some stuff I hope really stands out to you and helps you through the course of your year. So, like I said, there'll be a little bit more quiet because I'm going to be focusing and telling you what I see. So as you're seeing my reflection of my phone and my pink Floyd shirt, I'll be looking at your past, present, and future. All right, let's see what we see, Capricorn. There's been a lot of failed relationships for you. 2024 was just full of bad relationships, friendships, people, relationships, just one failure after another. It was a rough year. 2024 for Capricorn was a rough year. I can see that. For the love relationships, 2024 was just about an epic fail for a lot of Capricorns out there. The few of you that did get through unscathed, the ones of you that are already in a good marriage or a good relationship, then be happy, because the single Capricorns out there, they really had a tough 2024. So let's see if 2025... Okay, 2025 is going to be your time to not waste time. Capricorns, 2025 can't be a repeat of 2024 for you relationship-wise. That goes for the friendships in your life, the family in your life, the love relationships in your life. You cannot have another year of wasted time, because you're also wasting your energy. You're wasting your energy, and it is valuable, and you deserve better than what you were handed in 2024. So I urge you for 2025 to just start shifting through the people who are not good for you and good for your path a lot faster. Learn what you can from it, about them, about yourself, and then move on. If you can become friends with people, that's great. Otherwise, you're going to cut people loose faster 2025, love-wise. There's a potential for a relationship that could be really good around springtime. And this relationship looks like this is someone who is kind of had a same spiral as you have. They've spiraled out of another bad relationship, but they've healed from that, and they're ready for a good relationship also. So Capricorns out there, you could be meeting up with some people in your springtime. It feels like they're probably going to be maybe the Cancers, maybe a few Leos. But Capricorns, it looks like you have some good potential relationships around the springtime. And when you meet these people, they have had a rough road too. So both of you need to proceed with caution. There are some good friendships too. There's some good friends already in your life. We all have good friends, so you want to rely on those and expand those type of connections for our Capricorns. We need good, healthy connections, not people that enable you, or that you are the enabler, because you had enough of those in 2024. Okay. It looks like it's time to stand on your own 2 feet. You've had a lot of assistance in 2024, which you needed. You did have a rough year relationship-wise. I see that. And your good friends were kind of lifting you. That's great. But 2025 is your year to lift up yourself. It's definitely your year to take control of your own destiny and to make your own decisions. It looks like the first 3 months of the year, it seems like you have a really good opportunity to make some excellent decisions with your careers and your work and your finances. So that first 3 months of the year, January, February, March, if you feel like this is a good decision, then you need to roll with it. Don't hesitate too much, because you'll miss an opportunity. That's the first 3 months of the year. You don't miss that energy. There's been a lot of loss. Capricorn, there's been a lot of loss, but loss is a part of life. 2024 is behind you now. If you allow all that loss to pump too much of that negativity into your 2025, then you'll have even more loss. But you've walked away from a lot of relationships, and a lot of relationships have walked away from you just because they weren't able to handle all the situations that you were going through, because you had a lot of loss as well. So as they've walked away from you, then you've got to start walking away from the people who caused a lot of these situations for you, and start building on the people who have been there, and then look for more people like that to invite into your life. So when I'm seeing relationships, I'm not just seeing like love relationships, I'm seeing friendships as well. Family, friends. Career-wise, there's going to be some good positive energy, like I said, the first 3 months. But after that, if you miss those windows, it's going to get harder and harder to make anything happen. So you've got 3 months, and it looks like as the year progresses for you, then those challenges are going to get harder and harder. So you really need to hit the ground running. And I know that winter is a time to rest. I totally agree with that. This is the winter season. But even if you are not actively doing, you need to be actively making the decisions on what to do. Because your world is going to get new love and new life breathed into it for spring. So you need to be actively contributing to those future moments so that you're prepared for them. I don't see that there is a new living situation, but I don't think that you're very comfortable in your current living situation. And there's also a photograph. There's a photograph that okay, this is very specific, but I see it. It looks like you should be finding a photograph of someone that reminds you of something, like a past memory, and that photograph is going to be really significant. And that feeling, this feels relatively soon, because that's a very vivid image that's coming through. It looks like the photograph that you find has some significance to the person that's in it, and maybe it's time to see what that meaning is for you personally. But it looks like this photograph is like a snapshot in your mind, and it's meant to trigger a memory. And you're meant to act on that memory, so the rest of your year is a more positive influence. So Capricorn, no more waste of time and energy relationships for 2025. You're going to meet another broken individual that you guys are broken in the right ways, because we're all a little broken. Nobody is a complete, perfect situation. And you're going to be contributing to each other's success instead of failures, but you need to be ready for it. You've got 3 months of real positive energy to start making decisions for your careers and your finances, but you need to make those decisions. You don't need to sit on them. And that's what I see. Thanks, Capricorns.